All right, man. It's another episode of Chop Chop. Yeah, yeah. And we gonna go and get on up in this thing. You heard what I'm talking about? This my boy Jay. You heard me? I ain't gonna get my boy whole name cause my boy look like he just escaped from somewhere, you feel? So I don't wanna, you know what I'm talking about? Be no co-defendant, you heard me? But anyway, my boy came up in this place, you know what I'm talking about? He came to the chop shop to get a young touch up on his dreads, you feel me? And the fade on the side. So right now you can't hear what he listening to. We listening to some of that old Florida music. Now right now, I'm gonna start out with some of that old Marriage Lock, you feel me? Now what I'm doing is I'm taking a lock solution and I'm putting it right at the root of his hair. But what I'm doing a Jamaican style twist. I'm locking the locks to his head, so I don't want the whole dread to get saturated with the product, you feel me? So I'm gonna speed that thing up so I can go and get into it. So if you can look real closely to his head, you can see that first knot's laid down. And I'm repeating the process over with the second dread. Now that's a close-up view. Now being that I'm a male, I'm not using the part to comb. I'm using the pick to comb, and I'm using scissors as you will see later on in the film. And right now what I'm doing, I'm sectioning the hair off. But I don't want all the extra dreads to be in my way while I'm just trying to work on the section, you know what I'm saying? So right now what I'm doing, I'm double stranding. And you can see I turned it into a braid before I twisted it. I'm adding my product, I'm working myself all the way down to the end. And I'm twisting with my palms. Yup. Man, right now, I don't know if we listening to Trick Daddy or his artist, but man, we bumping that Florida music. Now, as you can tell, I'm locking the locks all the way down to the head. I'm not using any rubber bands. I'm not using any clamps. You know, I'm just using just a little bit of product on the root. And right now we're on the first quarter section of his hair. I'm going in. Thumb your boy up, man. Thumb your boy up. And my boy came in as the Lock Blessed Monster. You feel me? The Lock Blessed Monster. As you can see, I'm already whooping them into shape, you feel me? My boy work at Wild 'N Out Bar and Grill, you know what I'm saying? Now as you can see, I'm taking the scissors and I'm clearing the root section, AKA or IE, I'm parting the hair. Even though most guys I know that had like freestyle locks, they don't like parts, but they like the little clean parts when they get in a cleanup job. So right now I'm just going in, I'm separating and parting, adding product, palm twisting. You know, a lot of males, they don't like to do this, hetero males, but you know, for me, it's extra dollars, man. Right now, I'm applying Rave holding spray, medium, just to hold his hair down while I work the section because I don't have a blow dryer, you know what I'm saying? Well, I don't have not the industrial blow dryer, but the professional blow dryer the ladies use. As you can see, I'm continuing my work. I'm going in. Chop, chop. Hashtag. Oh yeah, that beat produced by myself. No samples. Yeah. I'm going in. I'm going in. I'm going in. Right now, I'm working farther into the crown of his hair. And I'm being careful with the dreads that are closest to his forehead, making sure I get those. And I'm applying the product. Right now I'm applying the product to the roots, and I'm working the front of his hair. I'm constantly using my scissors to part, and I'm using my scissors to cut and detangle, but I'm not clipping the ends. Now I'm all the way on top of the head. You can see I'm constantly applying the product, and I'm twisting. Being careful not to tear the dreads out. And I'm twisting just enough to lock the dread down on the head, automatic. Man, I'm going in. Look at your boy go, man. Almost got that young and twist down, lock down. Spraying the holding spray. And it has a nice like fruity smell to it. So it's like, I guess you could say it's like aromatherapy to the client. It has like a fruity smell. It's like a mixture of raspberry, blueberry, and like Bleecker Street, like Bun number 9. Locking another one in. As you can see, a different size dreadlocks, but I'm working with it. And as you can see, I'm slowly working into I guess the second quarter portion of the hair. Now my client seems to be falling asleep. We ain't gonna sleep too long, man. Twisting down those dreads, the way I'm twisting them, they not gonna let you stay asleep that long. You might doze off. And I'm applying them super tight so they can stay up for a few days, and when they fall down, you know, it's gonna look like he just got them done. You feel me? Now, as you can see, I'm working right there in the front, right where his widow's peak is, and I'm being careful to apply enough product to stick, but not so much as to the point where it like flake off and make it look bad in the front. So as you can see, I'm catching some new hair and putting it into the old dreadlock. In the next tutorial you see with Jimmy and myself, you're gonna see me. I'm gonna actually wash the dreadlocks and clip them, then style them, then whip them. You hear me, dirty? Right, Jimmy applying a little Comex to his lips. Got a little itch back there, you know what I'm talking about? It's alright. Jimmy had to say a little prayer. I got you, bruh. Don't trip. Now, as you can see right there, that's a large dread. So I'm taking the scissors and I'm assessing the situation. I'm removing the extra dreads that are stuck there. And I'm making a new part. Yeah, so I'm clearing, I'm making a way for that new growth. Applying just a bit of product on there, down side. You can see I twisted the root already. Locking it down. And you know, something like this I charge 40, 50 bucks, you know what I'm saying? I'll whip you up real quick. It'll take about, give or take, an hour, 26 minutes to 2 hours at the most. So, as you can see, I've moved full on into the second quarter of the portion of the hair, and I'm still twisting, being careful not to put too much product on the lock. Now, one thing that I recommend doing, and I'm gonna do it in the future, you can put some of that lock solution in a spray bottle with a little water, maybe a little alcohol, and you know, once you have all the locks in place, you just spray it on there lightly like a holding spray, but it's actually the lock gel, and then put the client up under a hair dryer so you can disperse the gel throughout the hair, you know, and just, you know, get a good saturation after locking in the locks, you know. Like I said, it's kind of difficult to palm twist dreads with moist hair. You'd rather have the root saturated with the product than the actual dread itself. So now you can see I've moved on to the third quarter portion of his hair. Getting it in. Showing up. As you can see, I'm working on down to the nape of the hair. I only have one section left, man. You can see I'm applying the hair with the spray on that portion of the hair, locking it in. You know, if what I was doing was a game of football, they're saying, you know, I got some dog in me, you know what I'm talking about? If I was a basketball player, they'll say I got some dog in me. So I guess you know what I'm talking about. I'm a noob, so I got some of that jackrabbit in me, you hear me? I don't play no game, man. See how I'm locking them in. He spoiled too. Look at him. He looking at TV. He trying to look at him. Eyes gonna come out of head. Man, big shout out to Murray's, man. Big shout out to Murray's, man. Lock jail. Now right now what I'm doing is gonna speed up the process. Instead of putting product on each individual dreadlock, I went on and put the product on the whole section of the roots of the dreadlocks. And right now what I'm doing, instead of me just jumping right in, I'm letting it tack up a little bit. And what I mean by tack up is dry. So now I'm showing you how to use the small barber's brush instead of the scissors to grab, the part and twist right there on the back. So it's different methods. You can pick your own methods for parting hair as a male barber, Me personally, I could use a comb, but I don't want to get into all that type of, I'd rather stick to the brush, the scissors, or the afro comb. Like I said, I got my boy in there, man. And a lot of y'all might think this is easy, but it is a price to play. It is a price to play. It is. It is a price to pay for doing hair like this. Like the forearms and the little elbow muscle part, you kind of get sore, man. You think you have carpal tunnel, so if you're doing this kind of work, make sure you're charging now, because there's a price associated with it now. Right now I'm back to using the scissors because I want my part to be a little cleaner. So now I'm using a combination of my scissors and my brush. Using my thumb to secure. I'm going in. We got another young funky hog in here, man. About to jump out the chair. All he need now is some bun number 9. Oh. Yes, sir. My boy coming here looking like a baby Billy goat. Gonna leave out of here looking like a young funky hog. Oh. And you know that country rap tune in the back produced by myself. Man, your boy almost done. Look at me. Let me count. Let me see what I'm working with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got about 11 of them left, man. About 11 left, man. I'm going in, boy. You better believe. You heard me. And I'm going to tell y'all now, Jimmy, I know you listen to this, bro. You shorted me about $10. Cause you know good and well I ain't tell you no. I ain't gonna tell them how much I charge. But man, you shorted me about $10 though. I got you though. So next time you come, I already have me ready, man. That type of work right there, man, $30 an hour now. Took me an hour and 26 minutes, man. Then look at, bruh got the remote control, man. Man, look, man, while you at it, man, don't forget to thumb your boy up, man. Big thumbs up, man. Like, subscribe, comment. And I already, look, if you from my hometown, I already know you ain't gonna support the movement, you know what I'm talking about? This for people that out there, man, that's out there trying to survive, man. Man, believe in yourself, man. Find you a trade, man. As you can see, I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm looking at about 4 dreads left. My boy has adjusted himself. And you know what we're gonna get ready to do? I'm gonna set them up. The presses locks, compressions locks, or wolf them down. I'm gonna do like a 10-minute wolf. And wolfing is basically compressing the hair down. Growing hair, I'm pressing it. But when it's, you know, when I'm speaking in terms of dreadlocks, it's compressing it with some type of hair device such as a wave cap, and then using heat and compression, you know, to set the gel in place and set the holding spray in place. Afterwards, you know, I gotta hit him with that young fade or a taper, whatever it is that he wants. So right now I'm taking the rave spray. I hit him with another coat, and I'm gonna take a head wrap. Right now I'm brushing the hair down, then I'm gonna fade. And I'm gonna take a head wrap. I've applied it to his head, and right now I'm compressing it. Now it's time to take it off after letting it sitting on for a while. Now look at that young Medusa, man. That's what I call a Medusa, man. Yeah. Man, come to get your Medusa cut, man. Your Medusa do, you feel me? That young blend. As you can see, I just showed you what I'm gonna do. So right now I'm taking my brush. I'm brushing the hair down. Taking my fade masters in the number 1, and I've closed the lever. And what I'm doing right now, I'm knocking the roach legs off. Basically, you know, cleaning my canvas off so I can see what I'm working with, you know. Before I paint my picture, I need to know what kind of canvas I'm working with. And I want my canvas to be clean. And I want it to be roach leg free, okay? Ooh, you already know what time it is. All right, man. So I already started my first guideline. Now knock down his beard just a little bit. And I'm gonna come back and work with that. So right now, I'm taking my detailers and I'm just cleaning up my guy real good. Now I'm getting ready to set my first guideline in there. No guards. I have my blade or my lever wide open. Now I'm going in there, I'm getting ready to chip. Now what I just did, I pointed out the little bump on there. I'm using clipper size spray. So if you just some of you internet geeks having to see it, look at that, my disinfectant. Just in case some of you guys see that and don't think that I'm not sterilizing or whatever you want to call it. I call it disinfect and sanitizing and killing germs. Now right now I'm closing my blades. I'm going in with a flick motion. I'm not using my whole blade, but I'm using the very tip of my blade to just chip away that line. Now I'm going halfway up just a little bit, and I'm moving my lever halfway up. And a lot of barbers like to say their guidelines are an inch. I use a ½ inch. All right, right now I'm constantly going in there chipping them. If you can see, I moved up that guideline just a little bit. above that little bump. So I'm constantly chipping that first guideline away. I'm going in there sideways. Going in there sideways with the blade, making sure it's a perfect blend. Before I go set my second guideline in with the number 1 open. All right. Man, look at that hair coming together, man. Come on, boy. Come on, get your job. Alright, as you can see, I put my number 1 guard on. I have my lever all the way up, and now I'm attacking that hair, creating a second guideline, but I'm not making a hard guideline. I don't believe in hard guidelines. So what I'm doing, I'm sweeping right off the head as soon as I touch. Nasty blend. Coming up off the ear, going with the shape of the head, being careful not to create a new harsh line. Now I set that thing all the way closed, and I'm going to attack that line. Now that number 1 is not going to take the line all the way out, but what I'm doing, I'm removing the bulk. I'm just removing the bulk so I can see what I have to work with before I go in there with that number 2. Now you see that wrist play, man? Oh my, more. Look at that wrist, man. Look at me flick at that wrist. Look at me flick at that wrist. Look at me flick at that wrist. I'm going in, man. Now as you can see, I just pointed out that line. I'm getting ready to take a 16th, otherwise known as a 0 guard, and I'm getting ready to go in and I'm getting ready to chip that line away. Alright, I'm going in and I'm knocking that line on out. Using my brush to remove any leftover roach legs that's just hanging around the place. Alright. As you can see, man, my boy look like $200 right now. Yo. Alright. How far you going? It's muddy. But don't, if you can go around the block, walk around the block. Just don't go in the yard, because you're gonna mess up. Unless you want to hang out in the back. You want to hang out in the shop? Y'all excuse me, I just got through talking to my baby. But anyway, y'all excuse me for having my back turned. Now right now, I have my detailers. And I'm going in. And what I'm doing, I'm shaping up his sideburns while I'm going in and cleaning up the hairline, doing the hairline work. And he said he want them pencil thin, so I'm going in pencil thin. Cleaning up, being careful not to scratch the skin with the blade, making a break in the skin. I don't believe in harming my clients. I'm using my pointing finger on my right hand with my trigger finger as a brace to lay on my client's skin so that I could line instead of freestyle line going all over the place. I don't believe in that. Now I'm pretty much wrapping up the front hairline portion, or the side of the front, turning my detailers, being careful not to cut too much of the hair away. as he's not a client that, brushes his hair. And I'm gonna tell you guys now. I was talking to Bo Rober today. Um, if your hair grows long or grows longer than you would normally wear it, and you can't get to your barber, continue to brush it the same way in the same pattern, so that when we cut it and you want things such as pencil thin hairlines and sideburns, we could achieve that look because your hair has been trained. So right now, I'm letting you guys see the back of his head. And what I'm doing, I'm getting ready to taper down to the nape of his head, doing the same, using the same technique that I used on the side of his head. All right, I'm setting them up, brushing them down, and I'm basically, like I said, I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm cleaning up my canvas by taking the number 1 closed, and I'm going with the grain, knocking the hair down, so that I can clean up my canvas and see what I'm working with. All right, so right now I'm setting my second guideline first with my number 1 guard on. No, I'm actually doing it with the number 1 guard off. What in the world am I doing? Well, I guess he wants it pretty high. He told me he wants it pretty high. So I can only, do what my clients request me to do, so I can keep them coming back. So I guess I started with them open. Now I'm using them halfway to go in and blend out. And I know I'm gonna have to go in with the lever all the way closed to knock the bottom portion out. But I'm doing a pretty good blend job, as you can see. If you want to see the flick techniques up close and personal, get it downloaded. Right now I had a 0 guard with it open and halfway. I'm flicking the close to open, getting a good blend job right behind the ear. And pretty much, he said he wanted this fade to last. So I'm knocking it down pretty good and going behind the ear, doing a cleanup job. Zero, halfway. Behind the ears, constantly opening and closing the lever, getting the effect that I want. And I'm pretty much gonna go on this side and I'm gonna speed up, keep the process sped up. I'm gonna do the same thing pretty much on this side as I've done on the other side. Alright, I'm slowly moving from the back to the front, but I'm actually using a different technique here. But I guess I'm getting to the point to where I want to go and get finished, and not for the sake of the camera. I want to go on, put it down. You know what I'm talking about? Thumb your boy up. You can see I went on and set the line in before I went on did the major blend work. 'Cause I want to go and get done. I'm probably hungry. I know at this point, on this day in particular, I hadn't eaten. And, you know, bro came over pretty early. So all I pretty much did, I got a chance to scarf down some water. Man, maybe a little breakfast. But more, I'm putting it down. You can see, man, I'm doing that chop bay. That's that chop bay, Rich. You don't know nothing about that chop bay, man. That's that chop bay, Rich, man. That chop bay. Look at it. He want to control the TV from the behind and everything. I guess, man. I guess. On God. How y'all say, on God? That man, old lady ain't finna let him leave the house. You ain't gonna be able to leave the house. Look at that boy, I got that blend going, man. I got that blend going. Oh yeah. Now this is the thing, if you look closely, like I know that I have to go and line him up on the side of his head. But as you can see, his sideburn is thinner. Well, his hair grows thinner on one side than it does on the other. But I'm gonna calculate that thing. I'm gonna compute and put him in the game. See how I'm moving? See how I'm moving over there? Still using the same pattern, following the same guideline, so we can get the same effects. It's all on you. It's up to you what you want to do, man. Yeah. All right. Look at it. Look at it. That's what you call a spoiled customer. But like I said, I want my customers to be spoiled, you know. And as you can see my boy's skin, you know, the next time he come in, I'm gonna do an assessment of what's going on with his skin, because you know I do facials, Brazilian wax and things of that nature. I'm gonna clear my boy's skin up. It's a working process. We're gonna do that. Now right now, I'm going across the front of the hairline with the detailers. He's so spoiled. He wanna use the voice activation. Look at him blink his eyes at y'all. Not the next time though, Jay. I'ma set it just for my voice. Yeah, boy. Man, I'm about to put my boy in the game. All I need to do now, you look at his mustache and his beard, just go in there and sharpen it up, you know? Yep. he agreeing with me. He's agreeing with me. So let me go and get started. What I'm doing, I'm knocking down the roach legs with the number one guard on and just knocking down the roach legs on the beard. Now, taking my barber brush and brushing everything down, brushing my canvas down. I've taken the number ones off. I have the blade wide, the lever wide open, going down, knocking the roach legs off before I go in with the liners, with the detailers. You know. I took the number ones off. Number ones off. Now I have the detailers in my hand. I had them to hold them while I adjust the back of the headrest. And I'm going in right above the lip, setting my first level line before I go on top. Now I'm bracing my fingers on my client, and I'm going in there. Going in there, cleaning up the top portion of the mustache. And y'all forgive me for still using the corded clippers and liners, but I'm still a little old school. Y'all hit me up at Cash App, $LOUHAMER. If you want to make a donation so I can get some cordless liners and clippers. Right now, I'm managing with what I have. I just don't like when the cord gets in my client's face, you know. Right now I'm going into the neck area, and I'm cleaning up, and I'm being careful not to press the detailers into my client's skin. And it's pretty much a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. Right now I'm just cleaning up. I'm just cleaning up, you know. You can see that nice little blend sitting in there. You can see the dreads in there. And all I need to do now is pretty much like just finish getting the excess hair. I'm using the wall shaper. And then I'm gonna set them up, and I'm gonna go and hit them up on the back of the neck. And pretty much that's gonna be a wrap. Yeah. Now I'm hitting them with the cordless and the little light little liners. Yes. Hello? Good. Y'all excuse me, I had to check on my teenager. But anyway, I'm going behind the ears with the detailer. Right now it looks like I have my cordless, but no, those are the detailers. But yeah, y'all forgive me, I had to check on my daughter. Now back to the hair. Now I'm turning my client around. I'm getting ready to go to the other side of the hairline. I'm pretty much done here. Going behind the ears, cleaning up. If you can see, my hand was cramping. I'm kicking my fingers out a little bit. My client has a little dark skin going there. And I really don't prefer to go into the hairline like he wanted me to there. But you know, I have to do what my clients want me to do. I'm going right now with the details as I'm just doing my cleanup work, and you can see got my boy blended in pretty good, man. And that's pretty much it, man. I'll see you guys next time. It's your boy Choptimus Prime. Come by the Chop, man. Go and set up your appointment, man. You already know what it is, man. Thumb your boy up. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Comment. Like. Tell 10 more people. Go to my other channel. Subscribe, like, and comment there, man. Man. This your boy Chop. It's your boy Chop, man. I'm gonna take y'all out with a fresh razor line. Yeah, Lord. Yeah, Lord. Yeah, Lord. Chop, chop. Chop, chop. Man, we'll see y'all later, man. Yeah, Lord. Big shout out to all the barber choppers in the town, man. And I'm out.